I'm gonna beat you up in-game for that take. We're gonna be watching a video titled How Has Nikke Not Died Yet by Tomoyo. Only 200 subs. Shout out to our brother here. 10 days ago, someone shared this the other day and I forgot to react. So we're gonna be watching it. It's 15 minutes. I'm gonna put it at probably 1.5. See if it's not too fast. If it's not too fast, if not, we'll put it at 1.25. Alright?
Let me take you all back to the ancient age known as...
Yeah, that's too fucking fast. Let's go back into 125.
Let me take you all back to the ancient age known as September 2022. A new game currently in pre-registration is making waves in the Gacha community for its high-quality graphics. I get a notification on my smartphone to my favorite VTubers having a sponsored stream for said game. I click and see.
I think most people were introduced to Nikke thanks to volume, right? Like most of us were like, oh damn, this girl kind of looking good. This gameplay is kind of looking pretty nice, right? At least for most people itself. I would say 90% of players saw a meme or maybe a clip of volume and were like, yep, we're downloading this.
High quality graphics indeed. November 4th, 2022. 2 months have gone by and the game comes out. I get on and not gonna lie, I was not feeling the game. I was definitely...
Which is fair enough. On release, the game was so fucked up. Most of the characters didn't work. There was so many bugs. There was no PC client. They were cracking down on emulators. It was quite bad. On release, it was quite bad. I don't even know why I stick with the game on release. I guess it was because I was making videos. But yeah.
Really feeling the game's graphics. But yeah, I feel like the novelty will just fade away after 3 days, so I just stopped playing. I thought that this game had just faded into obscurity as I didn't hear anything about it for the longest time, but lately there seems to have been a resurgence of sorts where I've been seeing tons of fan art and content about the game.
Okay, I don't think it's been a resurgence. I think Nikke has been pretty steady when it comes to keeping players and gaining new player base, right? So gaining new users. It's true though that some characters, Elec for example, got way too popular outside of the Nikke community just because of fan art, which we're not gonna complain, right? Good fan art is good for everyone.
That I've not personally heard since release. So yeah, today
we don't talk about the collabs.
Into the game to understand just how has Nikke not died yet. Hello, Tomo here, and before we start, I just want to put this as a big disclaimer that this is not a review of the game. This is just me enjoying what the game has.
We will be judging you as if it was a review.
To offer from the perspective of a new player, as well as me trying to understand how this game is still popular. And also, we're not gonna mention any of the controversies about this game because I just don't fucking care.
Fair enough.
And you should probably
like most casuals. Like every time we talk about like dramas of Nikke, or not even dramas, things that the game could improve because they are awful, most players don't care. Like most casual players want to play with the new character, watch the new story, and then keep playing the other games or doing other things. They literally don't give a fuck about the dramas or the controversies, right?
And with that out of the way, let's get to playing, shall we?
Cheers, my friends.
As soon as we entered the game and downloaded that, we were greeted with this absolute banger of an opening, and hey, they fucking cooked. You gotta respect that.
Like, I think we all can agree that. Oh, also my face is green, so you know, unlucky with that. I think we all can agree that Nikke music is the best part of the game itself. Oh, now you can see me. The Nikke music is probably one of the best things the game has to offer. Like the quality of the graphics is good, yes. Fan service is good, yes. The story, I don't know, I skip. But when it comes to the music, it's fucking great. Like every single track they release, it is good.
After the download's done, we're presented with a Nikke named Marion, which just saved us from an explosion. And
Please shift up, give us a Marian banner. We're waiting.
Diggity damn.
Wow, hot to cut.
But Tomo, what's a Nikke, you might ask? And that's a good question. It's a weapon of mass destruction in the shape of a whole woman. That's it.
Yeah.
Well, side note, what's with so many games having
hot robot girls? Yeah, they're doing the Asians like the robot girls.
So we're not in a tutorial. The gameplay is very simple. It's just tap and drag to aim at the robots. We'll also be able to use abilities as well to other Nikkes in our team as the game progresses. And oh, I've been kicked. Oh,
Oh wait, was this when the bans were going off? Well, Nikke hacking or Nikke anti-cheat, it's one of the biggest pieces of shit that I've seen in my life. It is so easy to bypass it if you want to make macros, and there is plenty of videos showcasing it.
LOL.
And it is so bad at actually detecting hackers that it mostly bans regular players. If you're a regular player and you're just fine doing things, it's awful. It's awful. He could also have been using emulator. I don't know about the PC client. I think he was using emulator because this was before PC client, at least when he started playing, but I'm not sure.
Kicked? Okay, so basically, Nikke a while ago ended support for BlueStacks and now has its own client on desktop, and so I have to re-download the game directly on Windows. Oh,
That ass of Rappi.
I get it now. So yeah, if you're gonna get into this game, don't do my fucking mistake.
Back is
Anyways,
better.
after going through the tutorial once again, we meet two more Nikkes by the name of Rappi and
Do you guys remember the old painful days of actually playing on the emulator?
Anise. Rappi is a serious type, meanwhile Anise is a smug fucking brat that pisses me off all the fucking time.
I'm gonna beat you up in-game for that take.
She's my favorite.
Okay. We're brothers now. We're brothers now. You're safe.
Enough when they see us as sex.
I
Trust
paused
me.
too soon, right? I'm sorry. Alright. Good art.
Right.
Well then, hello there. I'm Shifty, an operator from the Arc Intelligence Department.
Hello, Shifty. If you're wondering what are these robots we're shooting at, they're called Raptures and they're basically robots that have been trying to completely wipe out humanity. They did such a good job that the remaining humans had to create an underground civilization in a place called the Ark. But we're not gonna get too deep into the lore because there's a lot and that's pretty cool. We finally get to the end of the stage and then this happens.
You shot down the transport ship?
What?
Yes, it does. There were 2 explosions inside the conveyor.
The start of
They were
Nikke,
caused
every
by the
player
explosives meant
remembers
for this operation,
shooting, well,
which
not
would never
shooting,
go off without an external detonation signal.
getting to that cutscene and being like,
Detonation
what the
from you,
fuck?
Mary. Yes,
The first
what
betrayal,
are you
yeah.
trying to achieve? We're here. Start talking. We're here. We're here. We're here. Oh, we're here, we're here.
We've talked about this previously, but you notice her eyes are red from the first level, but unless you've replayed the game or have multiple accounts or read the lore the first time, you don't notice it, which is a really, really cool detail.
Over here, we're here.
Oh shit!
She's been corrupted. When did this happen?
Yes, Commander.
Are you out of your mind? We're gonna die.
At least the commander here was a simp, but he wasn't saying, imagine if the commander in here says, we have to save Marian, and then he says, just joking.
The least we can do is try.
Good writing by the authors in the current events of Nikke. Prankster. Okay, the commander in the latest events has been so fucking bad. Even in the latest chapter, I don't know. I just don't like the commander at all. Because sometimes Nikke wants to be something that is not. You know what Nikke target audience is. And you are making a scenarios and then the commander is like, oh, I was just joking. I wasn't doing anything with all of you, you know?
Hold up, UST?
Right, this is the best moment of the introduction to the game.
Official confirmation of death.
I haven't played too many gachas this long like Nikke. But I still think like the Nikke introduction to the game and the world, it's top tier. It's really fucking
Our
good.
investigation mission is complete. Head back to the Ark. Damn it.
The Nick opener is the best I have seen so far personally.
Nikke, I wanna formally apologize to your game. I wasn't familiar.
I think it also happens to a lot of people that really start because of the
So
plot,
after this whole
but then
ordeal,
they
we're now
really stay because of they like the story, the music, and everything else. Which
Excel to the Rim,
That's
which is
great,
the
that's
outer
great.
edge of the Ark where the government has no jurisdiction. Because apparently we did too good in that
oh, bets. Who is he getting on his first multi? Who is he getting on his first multi?
mission. And this is how the game introduces the housing system. And that's it for the story in this video, because for one, I have not finished it all. It's a pretty long story. And for two, I think it's worth you
But
playing
no,
yourself.
no.
But I don't know, if you guys ask for it, I might just do a part 2 where I go into it more. But before we move on, there's other stuff that I just had to put in the video.
Wait, Commander? Your face, it touch my...
Display some legs.
This reeks.
Mihara, give me a reward.
I also think the story when it comes to Juni and Mihara, I'm not super sold on it. At least how it ends. But yes, it's me. How it ends in the sense of what Juni did, right? No spoilers, but
Oh, you must have thought that I'd forgotten. This is a gacha game.
alright, let's get into the good part. Right?
It's time to fucking gamble.
His first
I'm for
multi.
gambling, let's go. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Woo! Probably guaranteed.
Okay, a lot of good girls in there. Removing the fact that it's a Kuni, that's a really good fucking start for a new account. Getting litter on your first multi, it's really, really, really good. The Kuni flag.
Oh, who the f is this? I'm guessing you get like...
That's also something that it will always piss me off about Nikke. How wasted the SR characters are. You make them, they actually look good, and you are like, nah, they are completely fucking useless. Imagine designing the SR characters and being like, nah, you're not gonna be using them ever unless you wanna challenge yourself for whatever
He
reason.
also started on the Bay banner, lol.
And it's like, why would you do that? You have Neve, you have Ether, you have Delta, you like Delta, Mihara, even normal Rappi with the substitute. No. I will never like that aspect of Nikke. I will always campaign for a rework of the SR characters. And Blue wants to.
Well, I just do one. It's the only one I can do.
He has a multi. He got nothing. Okay, Spark.
Yellow. That's an SSR. Pilgrim.
What the fuck is this start? He gets litter? He gets Haran?
And who is this?
Hey,
Haran who?
That's a yellow.
What the fuck? He just started playing. He gets litter. He gets a Scarlet. He gets Haran.
Ooh.
Ooh, he says casually.
Ban him.
Okay, D. You go.
He doesn't know what it means.
Okay, Junie.
Gamble idiots. Big wins. You understand? Look at big wins. You understand that? You will win.
Alright then, I think that's about enough gambling for today. Now let's move on to something that really impressed me about this game. The music.
The music is the best part about Nikke, hands down. There is a 1 hour
Maybe yes,
version
maybe no.
of this song on YouTube by Cosmo.
LeBron.
Oh my god! Okay, so in the outpost, there's
I
a
feel like
jukebox with a
swiping.
lot of fucking good music, and you can unlock it by getting the discs in the campaign stages. And a lot of these songs are also up on Spotify. And I'm not joking when I say that I've been listening to this shit
Cosmograph
on
doesn't know the term
repeat
chill,
every
all his
time I'm
work
outside,
bangers.
man. Like, they hired fucking Queen Bee for their next song. Who does that?
And this song is great, by the way. The song is amazing. Headless Angel is one of my favorite songs in the game right now. I didn't know about Queen Bee. I only knew about the other Queen Bee. So now I get to know a new artist.
So, now that we got a little taste of the story, gambled our soul away and listened to some bangers, what is there to actually play in the game? First, we have the arena, which is the PvP mode.
Fuck
Listen,
PvP.
I hate gacha PvP as much as the next guy, but this hasn't felt completely hopeless yet. We have Simulation Room, which is a series of battles where you can gain buffs in between and save a few
Fuck
for the next
Simulation Room.
run. I'm expecting this to get more difficult later on because right now I've just kind of been doing it without thinking. Next up, we have Tribe Tower. Climb the tower, fight stronger enemies, get rewards.
Fuck the towers. Okay, hear me out. There is no good game mode right now when it comes to grinding materials because the rewards we get are trash, alright? Not because it's like the bad game itself or anything. It's because Drive Tower is giving you shit mods that you are gonna lose. Then you're going into Simulation Room, which takes
We
you
need the CC roll.
3 weeks or more to get materials to level up one character, and then you're doing PvP. Who loves PvP? Karibo, no disrespect, no disrespect, but fuck PvP, right? Just saying.
Very
Just saying.
We have Interception, the mode where you fight a boss and get rewarded based on how much damage
Don't
you
even
dealt.
get me started
And then
on
we have
Interception.
Co-op, which is basically Interception, but
Goal plus
instead of
co-op.
playing alone,
Goal
you're
plus
playing
co-op.
with other people. And last but certainly not the least, we got Lost Sector. It takes the main campaign's gameplay and uses it here. You go around the map, you kill some enemies, you get some rewards. So now that I've talked about almost everything the game has to offer, it's time to answer the question of just how has Nikke not died yet? Well, the game is pretty damn fun. Its gameplay is not groundbreaking by any stretch of the imagination, but it's good enough to keep you engaged if you're not autoplaying everything. The game has a pretty interesting plot and world.
Even if you autoplay everything, one of the biggest factors for Nikke and how we're surviving so well is because it's one of the best casual gachas you can get. It takes you 10 minutes or less to do the dailies. It has a great story, it has great music. You have a lot of things to do when you want to do them, right? So it has attached itself on like a really good community. It has found itself on a niche where fan service games before Nikke came out usually had really shit gameplay, right? Like we were talking about Azur Lane XD, we were talking about Garden Online, even if you want to put it on good fan service, and Neural Cloud's probably really good, even though it came after, I think.
And cross-server coop.
Crossover Coop, that would be nice to get. But when you talk about like the rest of the stuff, Nikke was like really good in terms of art, the music, and just in terms of a new type of gameplay for gachas, right? Because it's nothing
Good
groundbreaking.
music and hot women everywhere you look, making it a game that's just really hard to forget.
It has plot and
I also
plot.
want to add that I watched the
Best of
1.5
both
anniversary
worlds.
live stream, and it's clear that the developers really care about the quality of the game.
We could discuss that. We could argue against that, but I love the developers, so we're not gonna be getting into that.
You can just feel the passion,
Gameplay
which
was
is
what
something
attracted me in the
unfortunately
first
rare
place. I
these
loved
days.
things like Time Crisis
And
growing
they're
up.
really fucking generous with anniversary awards, which
That's true,
really
that's true.
puts into perspective how other games, namely Genshin, have been with.
Genshin could never. Genshin could never. I don't care about Genshin, but Nikke, when it comes to like the every 6 months events and in general events, we get a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff.
How they're treating their players, but this video is not about my abusive relationship with that game, so I'm gonna move on. Nikke is just a very fun game, and I think I'm gonna be sticking around for a while. Playing it for this video was a pretty fun experience. Thank you so much for watching. This video was pretty fun to make. I'm definitely going to be trying out more gacha games in the future. Maybe write in the comments which one you would like to see me try next. But that's all from me today. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the YouTube stuff you guys already know. And I'll see you in the next
Do
one.
the YouTube stuff.
I do think they're
Don't be
passionate about
bastards,
it.
right? There
There
you
are still
go.
business decisions that are questionable and some competence issues,
Subscribe.
but I do believe they care about their game.
Like, right? Just saying. Pretty good fucking video. Now, once again, to answer the question itself on how has Nikke not died yet, it found itself on a really good place at the right time. It came into a platform where most
Terrible
fan
name.
service games have awful gameplay. And even right now, there is not a lot of options. And they cemented themselves on that place and being like, okay, there you go, guys.
I'm gonna go
Semi-good
eat.
fan
I should
service,
return
right?
soon, my
Semi-good
friend.
fan service. I think most developers making a gacha don't love their game. It's a business. Obviously, they care about the game, but saying they love the community while, what you are doing is having a casino, it's a stretch in my opinion, but they obviously care about what they're doing. That said, though, we all love Nikke. Go subscribe to our brother here.
役立たずは楽園から追放するのみ。
ブランとノワールのショータイムです。
天地万物を切るとはこういうことだ。